Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do something a little different for my channel, which is to make this Easter basket from a cereal box, believe it or not. And we're also using some die cuts. If y'all are interested in seeing how I turned a cereal box into this basket, kick your shoes off, set a spell, and let's begin. We are going to start with some pattern paper and a box. We're going to cut this box down. Now that we've got our box cut, what we're going to do is bring in some adhesive sheet, and then we can place the pattern paper on top of our box. Now what we're going to do is we are going to take the size of our die cut to mind, and we're going to cut our box down a little more so that it's a good size for the portion we want to actually have cut out. So I'm just gonna trace it with my pencil, and then I can cut that out. We are also going to take our die and we're going to trace around it on top of the pattern paper. Now, I can tell you for a fact this pattern paper is most likely retired, but I will provide the information as far as name and brand on this paper in the description box below. Now that we've got it traced, we can bring in our paper trimmer and cut it. Cut these sections out. Now that our box has been cut down to size, as well as our pattern paper, we can bring in some scrapbook adhesive sheet. If you don't have scrapbook adhesive, you could always use a Xyron, or you could glue the pattern paper to the box tops. For this, we're going to bring our scissors back in. I found links to similar items as this die right here in the Dies R Us website. I will provide the links in the description box below. They will also be available on my blog as well as the Dies R Us blog. Now that both of our sides are covered and with the adhesive sheet, we can remove the backing of the sheet and place our pattern paper on top. We're just going to use the Tool-in-One to help us with some cleanup. I would recommend peeling the backing off first, just a little bit, not completely, before you start placing your pattern paper on top. I'm going to use both sides of our pattern paper on, well, I like to call this chipboard. It's also a little less expensive than chipboard you might find at the store. Now, this die has score lines already in place for our basket. Now that the chipboard pieces are cut, we can work on creating our box. To help us out with that, we are going to bring in some Barely Art glue. So what you do is you place some glue on the top of the bottom piece, then put the top piece over that, and this helps to stabilize our basket. Now for the creation of our basket, well, to help us finish forming this into a basket, we're going to take these pieces right here and wrap them around the basket. Okay, we're going to use our Barely Art glue to help us out with this also. And we're going to put this up at the top of our piece. Now I'm going to show you my trick for helping to keep your piece together while the glue is setting. That is to take some clothespins to help hold your pieces together. So because we're going to need the edge of the lip that's at the top, I'm going to hold this in place for a little bit before we finish gluing it to the rest of the basket. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I hope this has given you some ideas on how to create your own Easter basket. So I hope y'all stay safe, stay healthy, stay crafty. Bye.